In a peaceful kingdom surrounded by soft green hills and sparkling rivers, there lived a gentle and kind princess named Princess Willow. And like other princesses, Willow had a very special gift. She could talk to animals. Whether it was tiny ladybugs, fluffy rabbits, wise owls, or giant deer, every creature understood her words, and she understood theirs. The people of the kingdom loved her for her kindness and caring heart, and the animals trusted her more than anyone else in the world. Willow spent most of her days in the Enchanted Forest, a beautiful magical place where flowers glowed at night, leaves whispered to each other, and the wind carried songs no one else could hear. Princess Willow felt happiest among the animals. She laughed when the squirrels played tricks on each other, listened carefully when the owls shared old stories, and helped baby birds learn to fly by cheering them from the treetops. The animals loved her so much that whenever she entered the Enchanted Forest, birds flew around her like colorful ribbons, deer walked beside her like loyal guards, and butterflies danced above her head. The forest felt alive with joy when Willow arrived, as if her presence filled everything with kindness and magic. But deep inside the forest, hidden behind thick vines, tall trees, and a shimmering waterfall, there lived an ancient creature called Elderthorn, the guardian of the forest. Elderthorn was a giant, wise tree spirit with long twisting roots and glowing golden eyes. He protected the Enchanted Forest from danger and watched over the animals. Willow visited him often, and the old tree spirit adored her gentle nature. He once told her, "Princess Willow, your heart is the purest light in these woods. As long as you walk these paths, the forest will remain safe, but no forest remains peaceful forever." Far beyond the hills, in a gray and barren land, lived a mysterious sorceress named Morvaner. She was powerful, fierce, and filled with jealousy because she had no beauty, no forest, and no love around her. She heard the stories of Princess Willow and her magical bond with animals, and envy grew inside her like a burning flame. Morvaner wanted that magic for herself. She believed that if she captured Willow and stole her power, she could control every creature in the world. One cold evening, when the sun dipped behind the hills and the golden light faded into purple shadows, Morvaner crept toward the Enchanted Forest. Dressed in a long dark cloak and holding a crystal staff, she muttered a spell that made the plants around her wilt. The animals sensed the danger. Birds flew away in panic, wolves howled in fear, and the wind carried a warning through the trees. Princess Willow was in her garden when a bluebird flew frantically to her window. "Princess, danger is coming," the little bird cried, its wings shaking. Willow immediately rushed outside and heard animals calling for help from the forest. She followed the cries, running as quickly as she could. When she stepped into the Enchanted Forest, she felt a chill run down her spine. The trees were trembling, the air felt heavy, and the bright glow of the forest dimmed as if hiding from fear. Willow hurried to Elderthorn. The great tree spirit's eyes were dimmer than usual, and his branches drooped. "Willow, my child," he whispered, "a dark sorceress has entered our forest. She seeks your gift." "Why would she want my gift?" Willow asked softly. "Because she knows its power," Elderthorn replied. "If she steals your ability, she can control the animals. She can turn them into her servants. We must stop her." Willow nodded bravely. She wasn't strong like warriors or powerful like magicians, but she had something very special: love for the animals and their love for her. She couldn't let anyone harm them. Just then, a thick fog rolled into the clearing, and the ground shook. Morvaner appeared with a flash of dark magic, her eyes glowing with greed. "So," she hissed, "this is the little princess everyone talks about." Willow stepped forward, her heart pounding but her voice steady. "You don't belong here. Leave this forest alone," Morvaner smirked. "Oh, I will, once you give me your gift." "I can't," Willow said firmly. "My gift is for helping, not hurting." Morvaner raised her staff, and a blast of dark energy shot toward Willow. But before it could hit her, a huge brown bear sprang forward, standing between Willow and the spell. The bear roared loudly, protecting his princess. Beside him, wolves, deer, rabbits, and even tiny mice formed a brave wall of animals around her. Morvaner snarled, "Foolish creatures! You cannot stop me." She lifted her staff again, and the ground split open. Dark vines shot up like snakes and wrapped around the animals. Willow gasped as her friends cried out in pain. She wanted to run to them, but the vines blocked her path. Morvina laughed, enjoying their suffering. Willow felt tears fill her eyes. But then she remembered something Elderthorn always told her. Your voice is magic. She took a deep breath and shouted, "Stop." Her voice rang through the forest like a bell of light. The animals, hearing her call, gathered their strength. The birds soared high and pecked at the dark vines. The wolves bit them with their sharp teeth. The deer kicked hard with their strong legs. Even the tiniest creatures fought bravely. The vines loosened and the animals broke free. Morvaner watched in disbelief. How are they resisting my magic? Willow looked her straight in the eyes. Because my gift isn't just about talking to them. It's about love. And love is stronger than your magic. She closed her eyes, placed her hand on her heart, and whispered, "Forest, help me." A soft glow surrounded her. The trees began to sway, glowing faintly. Leaves lifted into the air like green fireflies. The wind blew gently around her. The entire enchanted forest responded to her call. Elderthorn's voice echoed like thunder. "Princess Willow, use the heart of the forest." Willow raised her hands. A warm golden light burst from her palms. It grew brighter and brighter until it formed a shining shield around all the animals. Morvaner screamed in rage and sent another blast of dark magic, but the golden light absorbed it easily. "Impossible," Morvaner cried. Willow stepped forward, her eyes shining with bravery. "This forest listens to me because I listen to it. The animals protect me because I protect them. Your magic has no place here." With one strong movement, Willow sent the golden light toward Morvaner. The light wrapped around the sorceress, lifting her into the air. She twisted, screamed, and fought, but the magic of the forest was too strong. The golden light grew brighter until whoosh. Morvaner vanished, carried far away from the enchanted forest and never allowed to return. The fog lifted. The trees straightened. The flowers glowed again. The forest sparkled with magic and happiness. Princess Willow fell to her knees, exhausted, but the animals rushed to her side. The bear gently nudged her. The wolves licked her hands. Birds landed on her shoulders. Even the butterflies swirled around her lovingly. Elderthorn's voice echoed warmly. "You have saved us all, Princess Willow. The forest will always remember your courage." Willow smiled softly. "I did it because I love all of you." The animals cheered happily. The wind played music through the leaves. The enchanted forest glowed brighter than ever before. When Willow returned to the kingdom, the people welcomed her like a hero. Children ran to her, eager to hear stories. Parents thanked her for keeping the forest safe. But Willow didn't feel like a hero. She felt like someone who had simply protected her friends. From that day on, Princess Willow became known as the Princess of the Enchanted Forest, the girl whose voice could calm storms, whose heart could heal wounds, and whose could save every creature big or small. She continued visiting the forest every day, talking to animals, helping them when they were hurt, and sharing laughter under the glowing trees. And every time she walked through the enchanted forest, the animals greeted her with happy voices, knowing their princess would always stand by them. And so, Princess Willow lived her life surrounded by love, magic, and the warm friendship of animals, proving that kindness, courage, and a pure heart are the strongest powers of all.